Professor. Be a very long closer. Let me see. Maybe it's over here. Oh, oh hey! How you guys doing? Let me tell you a little something today that I'm learning as I look in the Word of God with my magnifying glass. There's something very interesting going on here that I think you and I need to investigate. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at an experiment that involves you, that's you, also me, but you. And we're going to look at an experiment that involves the one and only Jesus. He's the one we love the most. And we're going to look at this little word called sin. Now, you might be asking yourself, what's sin? It's a little word. It starts with an S and it ends with N. I don't know why it's so small, but I think we need to understand what it is. So let me try to explain it to you. Say you're walking down the street. You're minding your own business. You're not doing anything. You're not bothering anybody. You're just having yourself a time. When all of a sudden, you recognize your little sister. Hello, little sister. Your little sister has what we call a lollipop. And she is enjoying that pop. Oh, butterscotch. One of my faves. You look at your sister. She's enjoying herself. You think to yourself, I want a lollipop. And so you sneak over. You say, hey, little sister. She looks at you and goes, what do you want? You say, I just happened to notice there's a unicorn over there. And your sister goes, unicorn? You grab her little lollipop and you go, yummy. All of a sudden, the next thing you know, not only do you want her lollipop, you want every lollipop you can find. And you start putting them in your mouth, and you're not even unwrapping them first, and you're praying, you can't help yourself because it's so good. And all because you let sin into your life. You see, it all started when you wanted something that wasn't yours. And something stirred inside of you, and it said, go and get it, do whatever it takes. That's what sin is. Sin is a little thing that makes you do what you're not supposed to do. For instance, let me show you our little experiment. We have you. Your life is pretty clear. There's not much going on until you went to your little sister and you stole her lollipop. All of a sudden, sin has entered into your life. You are no longer clear. But in fact, you have become nasty. Dirty sin has entered your life. But the Bible actually says that the day you're born, you already have sin in your life. The very first day, you already have sin in your life. Now think about this. How do we get rid of this nastiness? Well, Jesus is the one who took our sin to the cross. Let me show you something. I hope you're paying attention. You see, Jesus took our sin. Watch what happens. And as our sin, Jesus took it on himself, but it had no effect on him. He took our sin, and because he took our sin, when we receive Jesus into our life, watch what happens to our life. First we have sin, but Jesus comes in and he rescues us. And he sets us free and cleans us again. This is amazing. I hope you're paying attention. Because the sin in your life can be removed only by the power of Jesus. What Jesus did on the cross removes the sin in your life. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about when I do something wrong again? Well, let me show you something. Pay attention. Let's say you're walking down the street, and all of a sudden the urge hits you again, and you're thinking to yourself, I need a lollipop. And so you skip over to your sister, and you say, hey, there's a pink elephant hiding on a fence post. I don't know if that's possible. She turns, you take it, and all again. Sin comes back in your life. But because you have received Jesus, he has cleaned you up of your sin once and for all. Now, that doesn't mean you just go do whatever you want to do. But it does mean that every sin you ever committed and every sin you will ever commit, Jesus paid the price. And because of that, we are set free from the sin that keeps us separated from God. This is the most exciting thing because it was on the cross where Jesus set us free. One of the things we do as Christians is we remember what Jesus did on the cross. One of the ways we remember what Jesus did is we take what we call communion. So pay attention, because we take a cracker and we take some juice, and the cracker is supposed to represent Jesus' body that was broken for us when they hung him on a cross. The juice is supposed to represent the blood that Jesus shed, the blood that came out of his body that set us free. And we drink the juice and we remember, Jesus, I remember what you did for me. So guess what? Today is an exciting day. Because today, you and your teacher, you're going to remember what Jesus did on the cross to set us free from the sin that's in our life. This is the greatest thing ever. I hope you paid attention, and I hope you're better off now than you were. Listen to me. It's important that we always not just look close, but look very close. Because if you look closer, you'll discover that Jesus took your sin and now has set you free. I'll see you guys next time. Go and have communion and remember what Jesus did for you and